What's going on, guys? George with another video, and yes, we are in my studio today, and we're going to be talking about 4 important things that I do in order to be able to capture the experience and the moments for you guys on this channel. This is a request that I've been getting a lot through email and through Instagram. People that are wanting to start a YouTube channel, and they ask me, George, how do you do it? When it comes down to the music, the shooting, do you shoot by yourself? Do you have a camera crew? And the answer is no, I do it all myself. For the most part, my wife does kind of help me here and there. But for the most part, everything is done by me, from the shooting to the music selection to the editing. It's all done by me. Keep in mind, I don't have any videography experience. I've been doing this for 2 years, and just recently I went full-time. You might be thinking, George, how did you go full-time? Are you making a lot of money? The answer is no, but going full-time and just making this my full-time job allows me to focus and not have any distractions. So with that being said, let's get into the 4 important things that I do in order to make this happen for you guys. So for number 1 is choosing the right crowd or people to go with when you're going to be trying to film or capture the moment, either through a picture, whatever it is, or a blog. Sometimes if you take a lot of people and a lot of them are not creators, it can take a toll on their adventure, just because us as creators like to stop and like to take pictures, like to capture moments through a drone footage or whatever it is. So taking the right people is very, very key. Now, there's been times where I go with a different type of crowd that are not creators, and we just simply have a blast. I don't film anything, but I always go home and I'm like, man, I should have filmed. But the problem with that is that if I was to film along the way, I do have to make everybody stop. I have to get out of the car, run, get the shot, and it makes everything a lot slower. So for the most part, I do like to stick to the same crowd. You guys have probably seen them in my videos. I do have a good friend by the name of Edward, Trail Ready Forerunner, Seek Out Beauty, Daniel. These are people that I've learned to just trust when it comes down to going out. And the reason why is because we're all creators. We're all trying to capture either a picture, a video, or something along the lines of telling a story to help and encourage others to go out and explore. So that for me is very, very key. So if you guys plan on starting a YouTube channel, you can always start with a group of friends and then eventually just narrow it down to the people that simply just want to go out and not only explore but want to create content. Now, as you can see in this footage, I have in the past gone with big groups before and I successfully captured the experience. But what happens when you first start your YouTube channel and you're first trying to adapt and get used to talking in front of the camera like vlogging style is a big crowd can be a distraction. And that was a big issue when I first started. I was embarrassed of just pulling out my camera and talking to it. So that is why I decided to just kind of narrow it down and just go with a small group of friends that I knew didn't care, they didn't think I was weird. And for the most part, I mean, that's what worked for me. Now that I've been doing it for a little longer, I mean, the confidence level has definitely grown. And now I don't really care who's around me. The more you do it, it's just the better you get at it. It is what it is. And my best advice to you when it comes down to filming around people is just do it. Now, number 2 for me does have to be telling a story. Telling a story is very important. Now, when you're first starting off, it can be a little confusing. You know, for the most part, you do want to be filming the whole time. That way you have more footage instead of no footage. But what I've learned to do is pretty much just capture the highlights of the trip. Whether it was the food, whether it was a trail, whether it was just scenic views. I mean, stuff like that can definitely tell a story and can help people visualize what actually happened on that particular trip. As you can see in this footage, I mean, right here, we're just simply setting up, we're cooking some meals, and we're just kind of enjoying the time and the ambiance when it comes down to the music, the views, the weather. I mean, just everything in general, just soaking everything in. Now, if we do change it up a little bit here, as you can see here, these drone shots are basically just capturing aerial shots of the location that we were in. I mean, stuff like this definitely gives the viewer a good solid idea of the surroundings and the terrain that you were in. Now, if you see this footage, I mean, we see the little kids playing, we see people like talking, we see people laughing, and for the most part, for me, that's very important. Capturing moments like that will definitely encourage the viewers to get out and explore. I myself get encouraged as well when I watch very similar content. There's a lot of good, awesome channels out there. For example, Max Powell, Trail Recon, Edward's channel, Last Line of Defense. I mean, I can keep going on depending on the genre that you want to watch. Fishing, whether it's hunting, whatever it is, there's a lot of great channels, and not only do they focus on what they love, which is off-roading, fishing, whatever it is, but they bring it together and they tell a story to encourage people to get out and do it. So number 3 is very important, and that is audio. The audio, whether you're vlogging or whether you're telling a story through a voiceover, has to be clear in order for the viewer to engage. This is something that I had an issue before. I was trying to figure out what mic to go with. At some point I was using my phone, and don't get me wrong, an iPhone is a very, 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 very powerful tool that you can use to record videos, but what the problem is the mic on them is not very good, especially if you go out to, I don't know, let's say Joshua Tree is really, really windy and it's like that. It's going to be very hard for it to capture what you're saying. So investing in a good mic would definitely help. If you're going to be using your iPhone, you can use your iPhone, and they do sell external mics that you can put for like $15-20 on Amazon. They do have little dead cats that you can put on them, and what it does is it helps with the wind noise. So with the audio portion of it also comes the music selection. Music selection is very important when you're making a video. It sets the tone, it sets the vibe of whatever you're trying to show. I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips of different scenes or different parts of videos that I've done to kind of just give you guys a sense of the idea when it comes down to adding music. Now, transitions is also very important when it comes down to filming. I mean, you want to make sure that the beat is right on the beat of the song. That way, people can actually groove to it. They're shaking their head while they're watching the video, and at the same time, visually, they're seeing transitions go along with the music. Let me show you guys a couple of shots. So now that you saw those shots, I mean, I'm not a professional videographer, but it does give you guys an idea of what I do to capture the moments when it comes down to not only the music selection, but the audio clarity and the transitions. I mean, it all ties together in order to bring that video and that particular scene to life. So number 4 will have to be putting product to the test. It's something that I do, something that a lot of people on YouTube do, and they film it and I film it because it's very important to show people what the product is capable of and why we use it. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people get that confused and say, hey, well, you're just a brand rep and that's why you're doing it. The answer is no, I am not a brand rep for anybody. This is product that I've purchased myself, and I want to show you guys what it's capable of, so see if it's worth buying it or worth even considering it. So for me, it's very important for me to do that, and I've done it many times before in the past because keep in mind, my truck has been through different phases, And the setup that I have now is a setup that I love, and that's why I've been doing a lot of videos like that where it's, hey, this is the 5 things that I do, or the 5 things that I carry with me at all times. By the way, I'll be linking all those videos down below in the bio, or even on my adventure videos, you'll see me cooking on my temple tusk or whatever it is, using some front runner chairs. This is just to show you guys that these are products that I have pretty much narrowed down, like this is a product that I want to carry all the time. So if you're watching this because you already have a YouTube channel that you do adventures on, or you want to start an adventure channel, show us your setup, show us what it is today. That way we can see the transition to what it's going to become, and we can also get an idea of the type of products that you're using, because people have different tastes, people have different budgets, and it's very important for you to bring that into your adventure videos. That way it gives the people options. So like I said, this is just a video that I just had in mind for a while, and after getting so many requests on Instagram, I'm sorry guys, I know I've been lagging to reply to everybody, but I'm trying. I figured, why not just make a video for you guys and just give you guys a couple of the pointers that I do and the things that I've learned from other people to make this happen for you guys. So now that we talked about these 4 things, and I still have you in front of me and you've watched this whole channel, I just want to take the time to thank you so much for always watching, for always tuning in, and for subscribing. This subscription thing has been crazy. I mean, to see this channel grow from 0 to what it is today, I mean, it's all thanks to you and everybody that's watching. So thank you so much. And if you're starting a YouTube channel, if you have any questions on how to start or anything like that, feel free to comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions you have. Now, if you want to get more personal and you want to send me a message on Instagram or send me an email, go ahead and do so. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Before I end this video, I do just want to encourage you to get out and explore. With everything that's going on right now, I know it's not the time to do it because people are at home, people are social distancing, but once this is all over, I encourage you to go for a hike, I encourage you to go camping, and just enjoy nature for what it is. This is something that I've been doing since I was a little kid, and it's a perfect way to balance your life, get away from that hustle and bustle and just clear your mind from stress, from whatever it is that you're going through. So I definitely do encourage you to do it. Go to your local park, just hang out, have a picnic, just surround yourself with the outdoor, and I promise it will make everything better. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.